Hello! Welcome!
Hello!
Yes, Rackley, you were indeed on hold or in an elevator, one of the two. Welcome. KLR, what's happening? Swag? Or wait a minute, are we sure that's Swag? Because he's got TJ backwards. Must be fucking Sean, that son of a bitch.
I was saying hi to V-Dog.
What's up, V-Dog? How are ya?
V-Doggy Dog.
How is everybody this evening?
Peach Keen.
Peach King.
I'm having a very interesting night.
Let's do tell.
Yeah, let's go. Why don't you start her out? Tell us what's going on there.
Trying to play Call of Duty with a sniper rifle as my main gun and a shotgun as my second gun to level them.
That's kind of badass, though.
No.
So what I just heard is there's a really poor KD right there.
I literally was reading chat and people were like, I feel so bad for Lumi. I don't know how it's so possible to be that stupid, because I'd just be laying on the ground with my sniper rifle just like, and people would just crawl up on top of me and just look down and just be like, boop.
It's fun watching you play Call of Duty.
And then I joined a coil building group, KD Sunshine Builders. So I got a package to start building.
Very nice.
Awesome.
Son of a bitch. Like, what's the requirements? I want free wire.
Right.
All right. What's happening, Wombatsky? Ginter is out there. You see? The beardless wonder.
Oh,
Ginter's out there?
Yep. Raven Shadow Vapes.
Fresh is leaving.
Wombatsky put up a pretty nice coil up on his Instagram a little bit ago. He's a good-looking big old fat bastard.
And the coil wasn't bad either?
No, I'm cool. That's a huge bitch.
That's a huge 3. Hi, Poodle Pearl.
Oh, she shouted Fresh out?
Apparently. I've never gone on to one of her live streams for more than about 10 seconds. I was like, Jesus, I'm out.
Fresh out 3.
I tried to do it as long as I could as per Gizzard's request, and I was like, I can't handle being around myself. I can't watch this.
Swaggy Shane.
Hi, Swaggy Shane.
Thinking about Swaggy Shane. Apparently he thinks it's either YouTube Skynet or Skynet, not Shane or Sean. Weird. Just saying. Apparently there's some shit that has gotten a hold into his computer there. I don't know what kind of websites you're browsing that are automatically misspelling shit for you.
Yeah, what are you browsing, buddy?
I know.
Speaking of internet weirdness, I missed that whole YouTube crash yesterday while I was at band practice. And ironically, like, I got a random friend request. I'm not even making this up, from a random Russian guy yesterday on Facebook. Coincidence?
I think not.
Just saying. Just putting it out there.
A random Russian guy, not a random Russian girl?
Sadly, no.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even like a good-looking Russian guy either. It's just like a regular fucking dude. Like,
just fucking average, huh?
Damn it.
Maybe the Russians think you swing that way.
Perhaps. I don't know what would put them to that, but I mean.
Oh, I don't know either.
Touche.
Only you would know.
I mean, yeah, he was indeed trying to friend you, so you should be the subject matter expert in this case.
Maybe they heard your karaoke and they were like, we want to befriend this guy.
You gotta stay away from that twink porn, Adam.
Oh, good.
Noted. Noted.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus, we're already off the rails. Before we get too far off the rails here, I'm gonna quick hello to Kenny B. Is there under Kenny B? Dustin Vapor, Rob Scanlon's in house. I do see Rust is out there, and there's another Kenny B. Looks like
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah.
that's a little strange.
Is that like
DTF is out there as well. In case, oops, I'm
Animal?
dropping shit. Don't mind me. In case anybody missed the 510 report today, it was actually a pretty good one as well. Go over and check out the 510 report that was today. It was a short one too. It was only, I think, about 13 or 14 minutes long, but it was good, well done, and to the point, and actually touched on something we touched on Friday.
Because we're ahead of the game.
Yeah.
That's right. It touched on the Florida, was it number 9 or whatever the fucking thing on the ballot is, I think, 6 or 9, I don't remember. But it touched on that whole slipping shit in with offshore drilling and their dirty underhanded tricks to get shit to go through. But they also did talk about something else we talked about that I brought up, the Final and Vapor and Rubber Ducky You're the Ones collaboration as well. Brought that up in there as well.
The poster?
Yeah, the poster. It fucking screenshot it, had a link to be able to download it for any shop owners or people who wanted to download it and print it out themselves. He's been on top of that. That 510 report has been fucking excellent. He even touched on Greece and their dirty habits, which was really, really well done today. And there was something I did want to say.
How you doing?
Did she blow kisses at Kenny B?
I think she did. Pretty sure. Oh,
Hi, Kenny B.
I'm kind of envious
Wow.
that you just met this poodle panda and your whole soundboard is covered with her voice and you have nothing.
Oh, he didn't just meet. He's been a loyal Poodle Pearl follower for quite some time.
I've been hearing her voice on soundboards for a while without having a clue who that was until just like a week or two ago, I feel like.
I think I've sent her most of her subscribers.
Hey, Poodle Pearl, where do you like to broadcast your shows from?
Oh, look at that. Tommy's in the house and King Jib's here now. Albert Rodriguez.
Where does she broadcast from?
Yeah, where'd she like to broadcast her shows from?
She'll tell you.
Yeah, I bet you will.
I'm alone in the woods.
I believe that.
All right, that's enough.
I think Gizzard Stew is correct. I think that is my favorite one. I'm alone in the woods.
I'm done. I quit.
Woo!
Oh, fucking church. How are you, buddy? Other than that, there wasn't too much else I wanted to talk about other than go check out that 510 report. I know we touched on it again, but there's some really good information in there, especially the whole debunking of Greece's terrible study, which where he actually found the article was on, of all places, Yahoo Sports. Yeah.
One place for that to pop up.
It is. I was like, yeah, a little strange. Yeah. And, of course, I will give Grim some credit on this. When he read the study himself, he said, look, I'm by no means a subject matter expert on scientific studies, so anybody who does know more than me, please read the study. He did leave a link for it. So if you have any sort of scientific background at all, feel free to read it. He did say he would like to talk with somebody who does know what they're talking about when it comes to those types of things. So feel free, if you know enough, go in there, read it, give him your thoughts on it. Something he would like to trade information on.
Well, I mean, they're quoting their study is supposedly on flavors. They're quoting the same things that came out how long ago about the irritation from flavors, the ridiculousness of calling that worse than cigarettes. The fact that cinnamon irritates it irritates lung tissue. I don't think that should be a surprise to anybody with as harsh as cinnamon is. Have you ever had like a really, really good red hot cinnamon? That irritates the shit out of your tissue. Does this surprise anybody?
Anything with capsium in it,
or anybody who's seen
jalapeno flavor.
Yep, that too. I mean, just like anybody who's seen those idiots that were doing that cinnamon challenge a couple years ago. Eat a spoonful of cinnamon. You fucking retards. Of course it's going to irritate you. You're going to cough your lungs out. Not just because that powder is going to get into your lungs, but it's going to irritate the fuck out of the tissue.
So I mean, it's the fact that this is getting any noteworthiness with the unreliability of what they put out is ridiculous. But I mean, it's a hot topic. People like to trash vaping. They don't know. They don't understand. My boss gives me a crooked eye when I go out for breaks.
What do you think? I think it's strategic, though. What do you think their strategy is?
I mean, I know that the FDA is supposed to have something coming out. Like they've said, Gottlieb said before that he has, empirical proof that underage vaping is a freaking epidemic. Even though it's, once again, if you follow on Instagram, it's not a disease, so it can't be an epidemic.
Right. And the numbers aren't there.
Yeah, the numbers are nowhere close to being an epidemic. So my only thought is whatever information he's going to put out in the next couple of weeks, whatever information the FDA is going to put out in the next couple of weeks concerning flavors and the popularity among youth, is I think that this study might support that, and that's why I think it came out. Even though they've already got plenty of data saying that you shouldn't be using DAP even though it tastes delicious. You shouldn't be using cinnamons. You shouldn't be using there's all sorts of stuff you shouldn't be using flavor-wise. Long-term harm to the body, I mean, little to none, just based on what we actually know about the chemicals and the reactions that the body's had in the past. I don't think it's going to change by your intake form. I don't think it's going to do anything different. So, I mean, I think if I had to guess, that's what's going on. And I would expect to see a surge of negative flavor articles over the next couple of weeks. So,
yeah. And actually, Swag put something out there that's a really excellent point on their study. They did subjugate them to both smoke and vape at the same time with no control. Therefore, without a control, it's a terrible study. It's not even worthwhile.
But it's something that they can quote. That's what it is. It's something that they can quote. And they'll put out there'll be something in USA Today, or there'll be something in fucking Newsweek, like there always is.
I'm pretty sure anybody who's made it through high school or even junior high science class, you learned when you do a study, you have a control variant, and then whatever it is you're testing or hypothesizing, you do multiple different others, but there's always the one control that stays the same, so you have something to base it off of.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no control, it's not a study. Can't be. So.
And look at that, Umbrella Corporation. Misinformation, the best weapon to stop people from vaping. That's it.
So you didn't really answer my question, though. What do you think that their end game is on this? Where do you think that the FDA is just doing this to protect the public health?
No, absolutely not.
Okay,
they've never been about protecting public health at all.
So hypothesize who they're setting the table for.
Well, I mean, I'm fully expecting some sort of a partial flavor ban. That's my honest opinion of what I think is probably on the way. I think, well, they'll call it they'll call it a flavor restriction. I'm sure they don't want to call anything a ban. They don't want to do anything like that. They don't want anything that could induce the prohibition talk.
So who benefits? Does Big Pharma benefit, or does Big Tobacco
Big Pharma benefits, Big Tobacco benefits, everybody benefits, because when you're able to cut out these flavors and you're able to cut like all these little companies off at the knee, and they have absolutely no choice but to consolidate with somebody else or go out of business, one of the two.
Right.
And this is how it goes. It just, one company starts buying stuff up, and they keep buying stuff up. And next thing you know, it's Lorimar or Lorillard and RJ Reynolds and Jewel, I'm sure, will still be around. They've got way too much money not to be. these will be the companies that are left at the end with everybody's stuff. And then there'll be, you know, us anarchists sitting there on YouTube, you know, making our own liquids. Because fuck them.
You know, my thoughts on this is the FDA has never been out to protect anybody in the States.
No.
No.
We were posting it all over Instagram today. Like, no matter what you're telling me, you've never been out to protect me, ever.
No, because look who's always been in charge of the FDA. It's always been somebody who's been the head of this company or the head of that company.
Pharmaceutical, generally.
A big pharmaceutical company of some sort, or had their hands in tobacco money at some point, or something along those lines where it's cutting into their bottom dollars. So, of course, they're not out to protect us. That's why they push drugs through so fast, is because it's protecting these big pharmaceutical companies.
And where do you think they go when they leave the FDA?
Right back to where they were, because that's where the money was.
They get a cushy board of directors job where they only have to go to 4 meetings a year.
Yeah, and get a big fat salary.
Yeah.
Plus whatever they're gaining for their annual fucking
consultant, and they can go do they can go do speeches.
Yeah,
and
exactly. Those things pay tens to hundreds of thousands of dollars doing speeches. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's all par for the course. I mean, we've seen it go over and over and over again. And you know, the FDA's I mean, do we know what their mission statement is?
To enrich the people that work there.
Well, I mean, do they get enriched? I mean, basically all they do is they beg for a budget every year. It's, you know, I don't think working for the FDA pays all that much. I think it's you know, when you get out.
No, it's the stepping stone. A lot of the people that end up in there, they leave a lucrative position to go do their time at the FDA, do the bidding of the Pfizers, you know, and then when they get out, they get their golden parachute, like, okay, good job, you did what we wanted, so here's a cushy position, and you're set.
Well,
it's gross.
It is.
Like, for real.
I mean, that's why I brought it up, though, is because we always talk about what they're doing and everything, but
I mean, what is
the big picture is bigger than that. It's like
I'm looking it up now.
It's like, what are they really doing? I mean, I think they have alternative motives, and that you know, they're trying to hand this industry over to the hands of either big pharma or big tobacco or both. You know.
Okay, so the FDA's mission statement is the Food and Drug Administration is responsible for protecting the public health. You're already failing us.
Yeah, right.
Responsible for protecting the public health by ensuring the safety, efficacy, and security of human and veterinary drugs, biological products, and medical devices by ensuring the safety of our nation's food supply, cosmetics, and products that emit radiation. Where on earth in there does vaping fall into? I know that they handed it over to them, but still.
And did it really say ethically?
Efficacy.
Yeah, same difference. Different form of the word. Their ethics are all fucked up. I'm just gonna say
efficacy.
Oh, efficacies. Oh, I thought you. I was gonna say
efficacy. No, no.
My bad.
Efficacy.
Here.
Yeah, that's like how efficient you are, I think. Like efficacy.
They're efficient at one thing, pushing drugs through that cause a lot of fucking issues. Or pelvic meshes and other terrible devices that have caused umpteen million problems.
Yeah, I just saw one for a knee replacement thing that there's all class action lawsuits against right now. I was like, oh man, how come that got approved, buddies? Because it makes them lots of money. It's the only reason.
That's it. And that class action lawsuit won't even fucking scathe them either.
Chump change.
Well, I don't know how far it'll get because it's a government agency, and so I mean, settlement. I mean, the settlement will be, everybody will get like 30 fucking bucks. That's how government settlements work.
Yeah,
Yep.
Big Pharma also has been doing a lot of research with vaping, using it as a delivery system for drugs, things like
Uh-huh.
that. I'm sure they'd like to take that over.
And
There was a
they
big I'm sorry. There was a big article came out a couple days ago from Australia. I guess that Big Pharma's really taken over there because you have to now get a prescription for nicotine from a doctor.
That's been in place for a while in different parts of Australia. I guess now maybe it's nationwide, but
Yeah, I don't
that's
know.
that's kind of how a lot of them had to do it. Was you go get a bogus prescription from somebody,
Right.
and they write you the prescription for nicotine.
Yeah.
So
somehow
it's just another way to scrape some cash out of people.
the site I was on was a New Zealand site, and that's exactly what it was. It was like a New Zealand site. We'll help you get your prescription. We can write your prescription for nicotine. And then they were...
Dr. Attila Danko should just write like a nationwide prescription for anybody that wants it. And you just print it off, put your name in it, or you put your name on it, print it off, take it in. That's what Attila Danko should do. Have his signature. They can call him. He'll be like, yeah, sure.
Get somebody on that.
Only need Nick.
Paul, there's your homework assignment for the week.
Oi, Paul. Oi.
The Australian walks in, suddenly he has homework.
I mean, it's not like he did any in school, so it's about time that SOB had to grow up a little.
To reply to Giz a second ago, were you talking about using vaporizers for drugs? They already do that of a sort.
Mhm.
It's called a
Did you buy
nebulizer treatment.
Yeah, sort of, except it doesn't have a coil. It's not heated.
Well, there's other ways of getting that in.
It is
into the air.
vapor,
It's still a
though.
vapor.
They're creating a vapor.
Yeah, it's the same concept.
Right.
And it's the same thing as having an inhaler. Those don't have a coil either. I mean, yeah, it uses an aerosol, but you're still getting a vapor.
It atomizes it.
I'd vape Attila Danko's pod system. That's awesome. What's it called, Paul? Fresh, is there nicotine in weed? Any? Not that I'm aware of.
Ooh.
Not even.
I mean, unless you like smoke your weed and then just go like ham.
Well-
just go like hard as a motherfucker on some eggplant parmesan. Then you're doubling down on your nicotine because you got tomatoes and eggplants.
The only way I can see that if you're using a natural wrap cigar leaf as your holder.
Yeah, possible. Or you're like really broke, and you're just like scraping cigarette tobacco into your weed to stretch it out.
Ooh,
That's a dirty ass thing to do. But I mean,
dirty spliff or a poor man's spliff.
yeah, I mean we've all been there at one point or another. I mean, ain't too proud of bag. That's all I'm saying.
Nope. The best is when all you had was a clove cigarette.
Oh, I loved cloves when I was. Oh man, you got the head rush you got off those things is unlike anything else.
Oh yeah.
Holy hell.
Yeah, them jarums.
Yeah,
They're dangerous.
jarums, man. Fuck. I smoked the shit out of those too.
Those were like a treat for me when I was, because I started smoking when I was like 13, but I discovered those probably when I was like 14 or 15. But I would, buy a pack and then keep them in like a Ziploc baggie when I would buy them, so they wouldn't get stale, and smoke one like every 3 or 4 days maybe. It was like a dessert for me.
I remember handing them out. I remember giving them to my friends that smoked. They're like, man, cloves for real? I was like, yeah. Try that. Take a nice deep rip off that. Okay, give it over to me. I'm gonna smoke the rest of that. Now get up.
Yeah, try to stand.
Try standing, motherfucker.
What's happening, Kelly? Big
Holy
doctor
cow.
Matthews.
There she is, Miss Giggles herself.
Giggles and Big Doc, that's just asking for a good time, huh?
Giggles and Doc at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Smell my jarums like right now. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, my jarums is dangerously close.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi.
You were just looking for an excuse to play that again. That's what Giz does now. He just poises over the soundboard, just waiting for his moment to strike.
When can I fit this in?
Yeah. It is kind of how it works.
Beatty's kind of sucked.
It's all good.
Good. Yeah.
I remember.
That's
Beatties.
right, Poodle Pearl.
What's happening? Rusty and JFN popped in. And I know I did miss some people along the way. I did see Joey to the motherfucking O out there.
Right.
Who else popped in here?
Joey to the motherfucking O right there.
See James Capozzi's house. I know I missed some people. If I missed you, my apologies. We're chatting a little bit here, and I kind of wasn't paying attention for a moment. Go figure.
Squirrels?
Squirrels.
Oh.
You know, every time I think of squirrels, I think of that fucking Best Man speech I gave at fucking, remember Reed? At his wedding? I called his wife a fucking squirrel. Or him a fucking, or no, I called him a squirrel and her a nut.
Yes. Blind squirrel finds a nut some days.
That's right. Her family didn't like it so much. His family thought it was fucking hilarious.
I still remember you in Detroit. You took a picture of us and sent it to him, and he's like, "Where the fuck did you find him?" Squirrels. Gizzard, that's what you need to do on the next Poodle Pearl stream while she's by herself. Get her going on squirrels. Get her some squirrel gems.
Fresh looks at squirrels.
In the woods.
Woo!
So, back to our regularly scheduled programming here. This is going to be semi the last normalish show. The reason for that is next week I'm going to be drinking, so it's going to be kind of a little bit of a drinking show for me. And then the following week after that, we are going to start rolling it down a little bit, that'll be Halloween. I'm going to cut it down to just a hour and a half show, see how it goes from there, and try to start bringing some new things in, because like I said last week, this stuff was starting to get to me where it just seemed overly repetitive. So we're going to change things up a little bit and try to freshen this up, just so that way I'm still in here with it and wanting to continue. Because, I mean, I want to continue because I enjoy having you guys around, but at the same time, I still need to be enjoying myself while I'm here doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I do enjoy hanging out, but doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results, that's the definition of insanity. So I don't plan on going down that road. I'm already crazy enough. I don't need any more help. So we're going to just fire a little bit and try to do some new things. It's still going to have a lot of the same feel, but just a couple of minor tweaks here and there. And I think I'm going to start doing little segments where everybody gets to kind of share whatever the hell they want every week.
Ooh,
Whether
dangerous.
Advocacy related, mixing related, coil building, whatever the case may be. Just so that way we've got some sort of topic to start with, and then we'll get into our regularly scheduled shenanigans. Oh, and yes, being as Big Doc is tossing it out here, I don't want to wait too long into the show. We're already a half hour in. Do not forget, if you're not paying attention, following Instagram, wherever, pay attention to AdoreEliquid.com. You can also find her on the YouTubes, the Instagrams, and all kinds of other wonderful places. But pay attention. In just a few weeks, there will be a new flavor rolling out there. So keep your eyes out for it.
There's a good topic. What do we think it is? None of us know.
I have no clue. And
I think there's probably 4 people. I bet there's 4 people that know.
I bet you I can name at least one of them.
Go for it.
Lisa.
Lifa, Dawn,
Don.
DJ LSB Vapes, Because he lives he lives next door to Don.
Doc knows.
Hickory dickory dock.
Doc knows what it is.
Well, I don't know for sure, but I
imagine.
have a feeling Doc.
Roro for sure knows what it is.
Really is a store. It will put you on the floor. A door.
So what do we think it is? Adam.
We have no idea.
Adam.
It's a Halloween vape, so maybe it's blueberry.
So there's five people that know.
And I want to address this quick. Doc, I'm not saying insanity is a bad thing. I live with it every day. It's normal. It's just I don't want that next level of it where it does become a bad thing. But I don't, to be honest, I'm not sure. This is what I'm kind of hoping, because we've seen a lot of bakery type flavors and custardy type flavors. I'm thinking it might go something back to like where it's just strictly fruit or something along that lines, where it's, because the last couple rollouts have been like a bakery style or custardy style.
That's what she specializes in.
Oh, and I know that's what she specializes in. However, there are some other excellent options over there.
But it's a Halloween. It's coming out on Halloween. That's why I'm.
Well, maybe a pumpkin pie, because Thanksgiving's right around the corner.
Pumpkin pie.
Doc says candy corn.
That's what I was gonna say. But
I said candy corn like last week when we were guessing.
If Dawn puts out a candy corn, man, I'm gonna have to. I don't care if she's ignoring me. I'll keep texting her.
If Doc says candy corn,
what are you thinking?
If Doc says candy corn, you can bet that's not what it is.
Put that in the bank. That's what you can do, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, because it is that holiday season, so a pumpkin pie in my eyes wouldn't make good sense. Or like a nice fucking drop of fucking big old plop of whipped cream on top of it, like covering the fucking pie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what Halloween candies I always dug were the little brown and orange wrapped. They were like peanut butter taffies.
Oh, like the ones that had the little bee on them or whatever?
Yes. Well, they had those, but then they had the ones that were like specifically for Halloween that were like either brown, like dark brown or orange wrapped, and they had like the little twists on either end, and you.
They were like a.
And it was like kind of like a peanut butter or a maple-ish kind of taffy.
Yeah, those.
Kind of like a bit of honey, but it was chewier. And
Like the Werther's doing the cream-filled centers.
like kinda, but yeah, I don't know.
They had more of the same texture as like a fucking caramel, but they were just a little stiffer.
I feel like that could be good.
Maybe she's doing something along the lines of Halloween in South LA. Maybe she's doing like a purple drink. Well, it makes sense, right?
I just don't see Dawn as someone who would put out a
purple drink.
What is it? It's codeine and Kool-Aid.
I think it's actually fucking Robitussin and Kool-Aid, if I remember correctly.
Purple.
I know it's got codeine in it, because that's what old
might
boy.
Be the Robitussin with codeine, I think.
It might be because that's what old boy from the Raiders got busted on. Over and over.
That's how they party though down there on Halloween, isn't it? Purple drink.
I don't know. I didn't do purple drink down there when I was down there.
I don't know either.
I drank a whole lot of drinks, but they weren't ever purple.
Ask the Raiders fans.
Purple drink.
Go Raiders.
#1 draft pick.
They call that scissorp in Chicago, by the way.
Scissor?
Yeah, it's scissor. Yep.
So if someone ever offers me scissor, I should stay away from it?
Yeah, don't mess with it.
Yeah, don't be sipping on that scissor.
Yeah, it's like promethazine or something. It's like a prescription-only cough medicine, but it has like copious amounts of codeine in it.
Yeah, that was the big problem with it.
Yeah.
Getting all jacked up.
If you know somebody, they'll throw a little Thorazine on top.
As a bonus.
Yeah.
Do a little Thorazine shuffle.
Bozy, a little Thorazine in the elixir.
What's up, Alan Gorby? KBN snuck into.
It's a quick way to impersonate a zombie. Get a little Thorazine shuffle on.
He's got the loud, just long.
Oh my gosh, if it's sweet potato, I'm gonna lose it.
Sweet potato.
That's like on my back burner wish list of things to DIY. A sweet potato, maple syrup, and butter.
I told you what flavor you have to get before it's gone. Before it's gone. Because once it's gone, they're not making it. I'm not sure if they're making it anymore.
Well, I can't buy a flavor that's about to be gone and make a recipe off of it. Then I'll be upset and distraught and...
No, just buy a lot of that flavor. So you can make it for a while.
That's it, or use it sparingly.
Yeah.
There you go. The whole Thanksgiving dinner, Doc says. Turkey dressing and cranberry sauce. Yeah.
Turkey vape, though?
I mean, if Dawn did it, I'd certainly vape the shit out of it, so...
You know, right? I'm thinking, just throw like a little bit of bread in there, so it's just like a fucking sandwich after Thanksgiving. Perfect.
Ooh,
Yeah,
she
that
could use some of that Hankson's Italian cream for cream cheese.
Yeah, buddy.
She'd have to throw like some Bitter Wizard or something in there to cut down on the sweetness. So that's the problem. It's the BG sweetness. We were talking about that with Jennifer Jarvis earlier.
You know, actually, Randall Hayes has a good one out there. A peanut butter vape of some sort. That would be excellent, too. Like a peanut butter custard.
She does do nuts awfully well. What?
Wasn't gonna go there fresh.
You have
Why?
you have hazy custard. You got the consequence.
Yeah, I could definitely see that being a thing. Randall, stay off that scissor. That's why your typing's all fucked up.
Scissor.
He's on the scissor.
Oh, no.
Don't do it, homie. Don't do it.
Downhill from here, brother.
What's it?
Yeah, I mean, whatever it is, I'll be waiting on opening night.
Hell yeah.
Poised, hitting F5 on my keyboard until it goes fucking live. Just give it to me, just give it to me now. I'll be texting her and stuff, and she'll be like, she's just, no, Fresh. Leave me alone, Fresh 03. Never! Just give it here, Dawn. Just give me the good stuff.
Randall says he's got an order on the way here tomorrow. Was going to wait off till the new, but he's super low, so he's just going to have to place another one. So, have we learned anything now? Pay attention to Adore Eliquid, so that way you guys know when the new is coming. And they're still talking different flavors out there. I like it.
Ooh, sticky toffee pudding.
It's hard telling.
If she does sticky toffee pudding, son of a bitch.
I'm just excited for having
I've already
a variety of fall flavors to have. Fall's my favorite time of the year, so we got Vaping Swag that has fall flavors. We got Adore that's going to have fall flavors. Some of the best places have fall flavors.
I've already heard two suggested mixes that are things that I'm working on. If Dawn does it, I'm just gonna fucking stop.
Yeah, you gotta put it away.
The episode.
There's no use for me to do it anymore. There's none. Because she'll do it better than I could.
And it'll end up like the episode of The Simpsons. Be like, Dawn did it.
Dawn did it. Dawn did it. Dawn did it.
Fucking no, that was South Park where it was the Simpsons.
Yeah, Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it.
Hot chocolate with a glob of marshmallow in it. Ooh.
KBN says peanut butter caramel marshmallow hot cocoa. I want that to vape. I am copying and pasting that. Make that.
Let's go, Adam. We'll make it right now.
Yeah. No.
Randall Hayes, Alpine Strawberry is very expensive because it's super concentrated. Super duper concentrated. That's why. That's the reason Rich Cinnamon's so expensive. That's the reason Smooth Vanilla is so expensive. You don't use more than a drop or two in a mix.
The only reason I say no, Lumi, is because I have cocoa flavorings that I haven't tried yet. And I want to single flavor test them first before I tackle that. Sounds really good, though.
When we get to mixing, if you're going to mix it up, mix it up. Let's see it happen right on air.
And she's off. Peanut butter, caramel, marshmallow, hot cocoa.
Yeah, there we go. Mixing segment. All right, let's do this.
As your vape sensei.
Uh-oh. Help you mix, I will.
I can't wait till next Wednesday.
Apparently, a 100-pound bag of flour makes a damn big biscuit.
Mm-hmm.
You're making huge biscuits?
That's a huge biscuit.
Butter my biscuits.
Next week, golf tee will be pickled.
He's pickled as a newt.
That's
I don't know how pickled I'm going to get, but I am going to get a little bit pickled.
Moderately pissed.
Scott!
Hello, Scott.
Oh, to answer your question, Scotty doesn't know.
Don't tell Scotty.
That song is actually really fucking good.
It is. It's super fucking catchy, too. That's the worst part.
Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know.
Somebody sang that at karaoke last week.
Don't tell Scotty. Somebody said, oh, that'd be a because it's quick. It's like a 2-minute song. So you're like up there, you rock it out. People are like, fuck yeah, Euro trip, rah! And then you're out. I'm surprised somebody had that on karaoke.
Yeah, I was shocked too. Like it had all the words, like and everything. Like it was a legit karaoke version of the song. But to be fair though, this dude has everything. Like he has the.
You just sitting like in the back with a laptop. You tell him what he wants. And he's just like,
pretty much.
Nice.
Yeah, and then he's got his network hooked up too. So if he doesn't have it, he's got places to get it, which is cool.
So you can just throw some off-the-wall shit at him and he'll come up with it.
Like weird cover versions of songs and stuff. You know, if it was recorded and it was published by one of the major publishing companies, there's probably a karaoke version for it.
There was "Asshole" by Dennis Leary is also a great karaoke song.
I do love that.
Oh, dude, people get rip roaring during the chorus. Especially you get that one later in the night after people have tied a good one on. Yeah,
it's a good closer. It's the last song of the night. Everyone in the bar is, I'm an asshole.
The best part of it is that I sit in handicap spaces and watch handicap people make handicap faces.
I'm an asshole.
So wrong, but so right.
Oh,
classic.
Woo!
John Wayne's not dead.
It's magical.
He had lung cancer. He said, "Take the other one. I don't fucking need him."
Love smoking. I smoke them all the way to the filter. That's where they keep the heroin. Only us real smokers know that.
Dennis Leary.
I can't believe that dude quit smoking. Like, that's amazing.
Yeah, he was all about smokes.
He quit.
All about his smokes and his coffee.
Yep.
Quit using Chantix, right?
I forget what he quit. Let's look it up. Did he vape?
There's a celebrity right now promoting Chantix. Oh, Ray Liotta.
Oh, Ray
Liotta's
promoting Chantix now, yeah.
That's because he's getting paid.
Yeah. He didn't tell you about the suicidal nightmares that he was having while he was taking
It's like he doesn't have nightmares. He's getting a huge paycheck.
Yeah, right.
He said, I sleep very firmly on this bag o' cash.
Yeah.
That's right.
I dream about the bank.
No nightmares for me.
Oh, man.
Refill. Uh-oh.
Okay, save recipe.
Where are we
Here
sitting?
she goes.
I'm opening up each one of these things I'm thinking about, reading the recommended percentages, and the 2 different flavor profiles for marshmallow to figure out which one I'm going to want, and then I need to figure out what Bavarian cream tastes like, because I don't know what it tastes like on its own, so I gotta read up that profile. But so far I got Bavarian cream, caramel, sweet cream, lava cake, marshmallow, peanut butter.
Oh,
Fucking hell, Giz.
I don't want to be featured. Let me just keep working in the background.
Oh, boy. Huh. Anybody else got any topics they would like to talk about tonight while she mixes in the background?
Fresh does. I could see his eyes light up.
What else do we got? I'm still trying to figure out what Dennis Leary's thoughts on vaping are.
I only have one thing I did want to say to Fresh. What the fuck did your 49ers do that they ended up losing on Monday? Because that was fucking horrible.
Dude, that defense needs a lot of help.
They were crushing Green Bay just miserably. Although, you put the ball in fucking Rodgers' hands in the fourth quarter, crazy things happen.
Dennis Leary thinks cigars and cigarettes are safer than vaping. I just found that out. My Niners. I mean, you guys were just batting poor fucking. Oh, what's his face? CJ Beathard around like a fucking ping pong ball. So I mean, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
It's tough. When your star player goes out like that, it's tough to watch what's about to occur. So I've got my fingers crossed for a number 1 pick though.
We got the Garoppolo Blues.
We could use a pass rusher.
Yeah, your pass rush didn't look bad, although our offensive line looked like shit.
49ers have a quarterback. Unfortunately, he tore his ACL in the second game.
Yeah.
Yep, he's out, and then you guys lost a fucking another key integral part with an ACL tear as well.
Yep.
Like the year of the ACL over there.
Yeah, so I mean, you take it for what it is. As far when something like that happens, I don't know. I was hoping for like an 8-8 season again.
You see them bringing back Kaepernick?
Did somebody sign Kaepernick?
No.
Of course not. They're all too chicken.
That was a joke. Never mind.
They're all too chicken shit. The Niners won't do it.
No, hell no. Especially the Niners.
Yep.
I mean, he's sitting out playing with he's sitting out with like $50 million, something like that. He got out of the Niners. So, I mean, it's not like he has to work.
I reckon not.
No, he's sitting pretty now. I mean, I'm sure he would like to play again, but everybody's too afraid to touch him.
Plus, doesn't he have lawsuits going and everything?
Yeah, there's a collusion lawsuit. Eric Reed had a collusion suit going on, but he still got signed by a team. So I forget who he wound up signing with. It's like, was it the Panthers?
Oh, fuck.
Somebody who needed a safety. Damn fine safety too. Eric Reed never should have been a free agent as long as he should have. Like Kaepernick, I mean, you can make a case that there's no collusion going on, but with as good a player as Eric Reed is, there's a reason he got signed, because there's no way that you let someone like that hang out on the sidelines for that long.
No. What's favorite drink for Halloween? fucking whiskey so I can deal with all those fucking kids.
Apple cider.
Yeah.
Purple
Apple cider.
drink.
It's like that scissor.
Giz is coming to South Chicago, finna drink some scissor.
Scissor.
Yo, Gizzard. Want some scissor?
Scissor. Scissor.
Gizzard, scissor.
Is that keto?
I think if you drink it, you don't care.
Probably
You're not
not.
going to care about much. You drink some scissor.
What DIY flavor is the panel's favorite, as in like individual flavoring? If that's the case, shisha strawberry in O'Hara. For
Until
me.
it gets reformulated.
Bastards.
It's happening.
I know, I got a big ass bottle of it.
Yeah, you better.
I'm gonna buy another one too.
Yeah, so we got confirmation that Biscuit had been reformulated, by the way, everybody.
Yeah, that's
The heartbreak.
very sad.
That's a shame.
It is a shame. Back to Cap Graham V1.
I think I have a pretty big bottle of biscuit.
I've got a pretty good sized bottle of Biscuit, although I'll put a dent in it tomorrow night. I've got a little mixing to do tomorrow night. I'll put a dent in it then.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite flavor depends on what I'm mixing. Depends on the moment.
Yeah, it's hard to pick one.
Fucking black currant.
Black currant, that's right, fresh.
Well, blackcurrant got blown out of proportion. I just kind of ran with it.
Mm-hmm. It's your all-time favorite.
I do love the smell of it. Let me pull it down off the shelf here.
Says the guy who was drinking black currant juice the other night.
Ooh, I want a glass of blackcurrant juice. Excuse me.
I like that Flavora boysenberry.
That flavor of boysenberry is awesome.
That's been my recent favorite.
That goes with almost every berry that if you throw them together, it darkens it up, richens it, and sweetens the whole thing.
It even goes with jackfruit.
Jackfruit.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. It does.
Messing with that jackfruit over there. Nice.
Randall Hayes says, "Fuck you, Dennis Leary."
By the way, if anybody wants to know what the bottle of blackcurrant concentrate looks like,
Ooh.
That's a big bottle.
it is a pretty good sized bottle.
Yeah. How many mils of Eliquid will that make?
It's got too much sugar in it, Gizzard Stew.
You just gotta let that steep out, right?
Just got to change your coils every 5 minutes.
Well played, sir. You're a gentleman in a scrotum.
Gentleman in a scrotum.
Oh, did I say scrotum?
Good, yeah.
Yeah.
So what's everybody in the comments up to tonight? So everybody's hanging out. What are you guys doing today?
Mm-hmm.
What you guys got going on this week? Me?
We need to party.
I know, right?
Party. 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 Party.
Facebook messages fresh.
I like to party.
I like to party.
No, you don't like to party. I like to party.
Am I on the right track, Freshy Fresh? I don't really have very many creams at the moment. Like, I don't have milky undertones. I don't have just regular sweet cream, so...
Undertones would make a difference there. I think your marshmallow is a little too high. Lava cake looks good. Sweet cream looks good. Bavarian cream looks pretty good.
What the fuck?
That peanut butter, yeah, that'll work for the peanut butter. The peanut butter's kind of pyrazine, so it should help the chocolate too.
So marshmallow maybe
Press show 3.
1.6.
I would cut it in half. I'd take it at 1. Because otherwise it's just gonna do funky things to the mix.
And then I did a 4.6 on the lava cake because I didn't want it to go too cakey, but I also didn't want it to stay syrupy. So I did 4.6.
You mean syrupy?
Scissorby. Yeah, no, that looks like I said. The only thing I would really do is I would cut that marshmallow down. Everything else looks pretty darn good in there.
I did it.
Yeah.
It's fresh approved. Now I just have to mix it.
I'm interested to hear how it turns out.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, you don't know what she gets up to, that poodle pearl.
No, I can only take it for like 2 minutes.
That's usually about what I get in there. I get in there, and I'm like, because Giz has sent me links before, and I'll just kind of go.
Now I want to go in there so she can shout me out so she can try and pronounce my last name.
Oh yes.
Because that would be beautiful. Adam P. Blackskis. Like I don't even know where she'd go.
Adam. Oh, dude. She would stop. She would get the pilar, and then she would stop, and do something else.
Adam Pilaf?
Adam Pilaf.
I think we can make that happen.
Is that like an...
Is she live now? I mean...
Oh, I have no idea. You'd have to check.
Let's check.
She streams on certain days.
I forgot to give you guys the good kid story of the week today. So 2 nights ago, I'm sitting here and I'm watching it was on Monday. So I'm watching the Brewer game and the Packer game, going back and forth, trying to catch them both. And so I don't hear my kid sneak out of his room into my room, crawls under the covers. No fucking clue he's there. Not one. All of a sudden, I hear the missus fucking squeal. She went into the bedroom to change. Didn't notice him in there because he was hid under the covers. I don't know how you miss a lump in the covers, but whatever. She would just goes in there to change, thinks nobody's in there. I'm out here doing my own thing. Fucking go in there. The kid moved under the covers. She caught it out of the corner of her eye. Scared the shit out of her because she didn't know what was in the room with her.
Nice.
So now the last 2 nights, he thinks it's a game to try to sneak out of his room to go hide in the bedroom to scare somebody. Rotten little shit. I had to start putting the gate up right at his door. In fact, tonight when I did it, I walk out and like, all right, good night, buddy. See you in the morning. Love you.
Here's the gate.
I walk into the bedroom, getting some things together so that I'm ready for the show tonight. And I hear door creak, and I hear, dang it. Like, fucking gate's there. The bastard got me.
Damn right I did.
Crafty little bastards.
It was funny as hell. I laughed. She didn't think it was quite as funny as I did, but, I wasn't the one getting the shit scared out of me, though, either.
Really, really bad.
So what keyboard was really, really bad, guys?
Oh, he's done several that were really, really bad.
The bad ones are the best ones.
Yeah, that's the best ones when he's cursing.
Yeah, that one.
I mean,
was hilarious.
What the fuck?
I've never heard somebody so offended by a keyboard. It's amazing.
I'm half tempted to watch this makeup tutorial that Poodle Pearl's got up.
Oh God, here we go.
It's staring at me saying Fresh 03 hit this thumbnail.
Do it.
Do it.
Woo! It's just inspired. First thing first, we get the foundation. I keep on to call it concealer. It is not concealer. It is a little
Not concealer.
Oh, have some new powder. Hello, this is not too much. Now you just spread it around. Hello there. Like that. And a little bit like my cat's actually playing in here right now.
Oh, sweet baby
Get
Jesus.
up there, I'm going to show you it.
How long can we take it?
That's enough.
I've already fucking tapped out.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
That's, yeah, the one time I mistakenly clicked on that, I immediately clicked away. I was like, whoops, wrong channel.
Oh.
Gizzard.
Yes, are you ready?
No, this is Hershing my DIY flow.
Here we go. You're presented.
No, I'm not. Stop it. Take it away. Stop it.
Did anybody notice-
Gizzard, where do you think Lumi likes to mix at?
Probably in the woods.
Did anybody else notice the newly revamped eSig Express?
Yeah, I'm kind of pissed off with them.
Why, did they empty your cart?
No, I bought something from them and it won't let me log in. It says that the email.
Oh, you had to do your activation or whatever, and it's not matching up?
Yeah, it says that they don't have an account under my email address, and it's kind of infuriating because I want to.
Did they delete everybody's?
No, because I just did it.
Is
It's
it
like-
improved? I would hope so.
It's way better.
Wow, because they had
a
like
lot
a
smoother.
website from 1995.
So bad.
It was a pretty bad website.
Oh,
You would load like 50 flavorings, and like each JPEG for each flavoring would take like a second to load, and it's
Yeah,
like, this
it was
shouldn't be
like-
happening. It should be like, brrr. But no, it's like everything took forever. Yeah, it seems to be running a lot smoother now.
It's so old. It was so old. It was written in HTMK.
Yeah, this is like loading up real quick now. Go ECX.
Good for you, ECX. It is way quicker.
Stepping up the game. I like that.
Good job.
getting in
Well,
where
like
they
I
fit
said,
in, apparently.
They emptied my cart, so bad on you on that.
Fucking bastard.
When you sign back in, it should be there.
They cleared
Really?
all the cookies that were like basically keeping all that stuff, so it's like not there anymore. And I've had that cart sitting there for like a week or probably like 2 weeks, like waiting to like get paid so I can be like, order now. It's all just a bunch of sales stuff, so I can just go in the sales section and just browse again and pick it out again.
I was doing that with Lumi the other night, going through their sales section.
Yeah, they have some cool shit in there.
Yeah, there's some. It's like, what the hell is this doing in here? I don't understand.
Yeah, they had a 30 mil of Flavor West Creme de Menthe for like 99 cents.
50 cents when you use the
it was
coupon code.
off. Yeah, Flavor
This
Hunter
says
50.
peanut butter, but I
Yes.
smell popcorn.
That's probably the acetylpyrazine in it.
Who's peanut butter? Flavora?
Flavora.
Smells like peanut butter to me. It just smells
My
like
whole
peanuts.
fucking room now smells like popcorn.
What?
Well, at least it smells like popcorn. Popcorn's not a bad smell.
So let's talk about YouTube going off the grid last night.
Did they figure out what happened?
That's what I was curious. Did we find out? Was it a Russian hacker or what?
I have no clue. I just seen everybody's post on it because I wasn't even paying attention to YouTube yesterday. Only thing I did yesterday was.
I always thought it was weird that there was hardly any news about it. You know, that was like a.
No, it was all over everything this morning.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
I was looking for news on it, and it was like, they're not really mentioning it.
Looks like a lot of British papers were talking about it. I guess that was where like a lot of the outages were.
Mm-hmm. Richie from Boston did a deal on it because he had predicted it. Whatever.
Too tired for this today.
Get them arms working, girl.
Did like mini workouts today. My arms can't handle this.
Swag, a question for Swag in chat. So, did YouTube release a statement as to what went down? I'm curious.
And the only thing I seen about YouTube addressing it was, yes, we know there's a problem. We have our techies working on it.
1,000 monkeys.
Wombatsky said he had video until the end of but chat was a blue ring of death about 10 minutes before Toonie deals.
Oh, wow.
I'd like to thank everybody that came back and watched the replay, because obviously everybody got booted last night, so still put up some pretty good view numbers. Thank y'all for checking it out.
Yeah, and the replay was unscathed.
Yeah. Well,
I watched it earlier.
I mean, I knew it wasn't on my end because I didn't even have a single drop frame.
Yeah.
It's like, how many frames are we dropping right now? 0.
Big fat goose egg.
Be different if I was streaming it.
I was hoping. I would hope not. Soon, my son, you'll have a new computer and you will be dropping 0 frames.
Soon. Well, not soon enough. This whole fucking making sure I have enough money for the part I want is not being friendly.
No. Maybe you give blood 4 times a week.
If only I could do that. They limited it twice, though, for some odd reason. Chintzy fuckers.
What do you get? Well, I don't know if you want to say, but...
It's $70 for 2 donations.
Wow, that's not bad.
I mean, you sit there for 2 hours, so... All in all, for a week, it works out to about $45 an hour, so...
Sure.
Not going to complain about that.
They must pay more in Green Bay. It's all that cheese you guys eat.
Apparently.
Good cheesy blood.
That's it. You wonder why your plasma's yellow.
Melty and rich in calcium.
Their blood runs green and yellow.
Their AI into the wild last night.
Skynet is coming just around the corner. Yeah, their advanced AI into the wild. Johnsonville sausage, is that from Green Bay as well? Or just Wisconsin?
That is Wisconsin as a whole, because they do tend to eat a lot of the bratwursts up here. Should I eat my fair share? I'm not gonna lie.
I like the breakfast links.
Yeah, I must be that odd duck. Everybody likes breakfast sausage links. I'm a patty guy. Give me the patty.
Jimmy Dean.
I like a good sausage patty.
I do, especially if they get the fucking sides nice and crispy. That's when they're fucking spot on.
Get that Jimmy Dean roll. It's almost time for Thanksgiving flavors for Jimmy Dean again. They'll have the sage. You stuff your turkey with Jimmy Dean's stuffing.
I'm not seeing any reason why. No, I guess Google didn't release the reason it was down last night.
Jimmy Dean sausage goes excellent with purple drink.
Scissorb?
Just over that scissor.
KLR says it's the aliens responsible for the YouTube thing. Those little gray bastards fuck everything up eventually.
Crafty gray little bastards.
I'm waiting to see. I'm still waiting to hear. How was it, Lumi? It needs to steep.
I think definitely needs to steep.
Yeah, that peanut butter's 7 days.
Yeah, the peanut butter, I think it could use that little tip that you taught me to brighten it up with the seed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So once I have that, I'll definitely add that. But so far, it's like a cocoa milk.
Good.
I'm thinking maybe TPA caramel, where I have it at 1.7. Maybe do TPA at 1% and then add Flavora's caramel at 0.7.
Their caramel tastes like Aunt Jemima syrup.
Which one? I thought it was TPA's caramel. It tastes like Aunt Jemima.
No, that's Flavora's.
Oh, okay, so then never mind. I did pick out the right one.
You did, yes. The caramel original.
Yep.
That's the thing about that caramel is it's more caramel candy than it is at like a caramel sauce. And that's one of the limitations to that flavor.
But doing the lava cake at 4.6, that was something I learned last night that goes in between like the cakey and syrupiness.
Mm-hmm.
So, I like
that sweet spot.
I was vaping that lava cake with Red Touch yesterday all day.
Pretty tasty, right?
Oh, yeah. It's like, wow, so simple, but so good. My drummer from the Arsons, he was like, oh, man, blow that this way, blow that this way. I was like, you got it, buddy. It's like, I don't have a cloud build on here. I have a flavor build. I'm sorry, man.
If I got creamy, milky undertones, do you think I would swap out Bavarian cream for that?
Absolutely.
Okay. Keep it at 2%?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good at 2. It's got a lot more range than... It has a lot more range than a lot of the milk flavors do. That's the reason it's... One of the reasons it's so handy, that, and it tastes like half and half. So...
I'm excited. I pulled something off here.
It's lovely.
All on my lonesomes.
That's right. Unauthorized mixing. Unauthorized mixing! Actually, we authorized you earlier in the show.
Yeah, I did send it to you for review.
That's true.
Is it steeped yet?
Boob steep.
You can throw it in the crock pot overnight.
Boing.
Oh shit, that stuff will be ready in 15 minutes.
Ret to vape.
Hot.
Definitely got... Why am I still... No, take me off Spotlight. I don't like...
You just noticed?
Sneaky golf tee is sneaky.
Me? I'm not pushing the stream.
Oh, that's true.
The producer.
The secret show producer.
The money line producer is pushing all of this. He controls all of the camera angles.
That's right.
Really, out of all of the sound bites, I think that's the one I dislike the most.
Oh.
Well, it's better than what happened on Friday, right?
It's true.
I
Like,
like it. He's checking his soundbite,
Yeah, let's see what else we can play.
and then he comes back.
what do you mean my internet connection is unstable? Fuck you.
Don't worry, we're good.
I'm not worried.
Holy shit.
What's the name of that seed to brighten up peanut butter? Or do we not talk about that yet?
No, I've talked about it plenty of times with my peanut butter base. Sun Seeds by Flavor Express.
Yeah.
Yeah, my peanut butter base, for anybody that wants to know what my peanut butter base is, I'll tell you. It's 2% Flavor peanut butter, 2% TPA peanut butter, 0.5% sweet coconut, 1 drop of Sun Seeds by Flavor Express.
No more.
No more.
That shit's dangerous.
It's really dangerous.
When I got that in from ECX, like the whole freaking package just smelled like a bag of sunflower seeds.
Yeah, it's bad. Like when you crack that stuff, like people will be like, "Dude, like, what's your deal with sunflower seeds, man?"
Yeah.
You're like,
It was still hot out too, so it'd been sitting in the mailbox for like an hour or two. The mail truck too.
open it up and all those sunflower seed volatiles just burst out.
Yeah, because usually when I get new flavors in, I'll crack each one open and give them a sniff before I do anything with them. And like I had to let them all like sit away from the sun seeds, and I put the sun seeds away from it and just gave them like a couple hours before I went and sniffed them all. Otherwise, strawberry would taste like strawberry sunflower seeds.
Yeah. No, the other one that's like that is it Flavor Art bread crust that's like that? Yeah. Like it smells like yeast and awful. And like you crack that sucker open and you're just like, oh God, what have I done? What did I grab? And then it steeps out and you're like, shit, that's really good.
I can't post the recipe on chat.
Do you not have a wrench here?
Someday you will.
Someday. Till then, I'll post it in here and somebody else can share it.
I'm on it. I'm on it. You made it public, right?
Yep.
Cool.
It already has 4 views on it.
Ching.
One of them was mine.
It is out there now.
What are you doing?
Jesus Christ.
Hey, wait a minute. We can't skip out on Adam's karaoke moment.
No, we won't.
Oh, who said we were skipping anything?
All right.
I was just saying it's getting kind of late.
Oh, she's directing the end of the show now.
Apparently.
Time to end the show. Later, bitches.
No, I'm not saying time to end the show. I'm saying we're getting near the end of the show.
She's like, hey, monkey, get your
Hold on a sec. Let me get in proper position.
Lumi's taking over.
Dance, monkey, dance.
I don't play until told.
Yeah, because after this show's over, this is pretty much where you'll find me.
In and out of consciousness till I decide to.
Till my alarm goes off in the morning, I'm like, ah! Swag still wants to ralu.
Did you know it was Mark Fagan's birthday earlier this week?
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Mark.
Still rocking the DF, whatever it is.
BTFC?
Yeah, that one.
Fresh. I made an oops recently.
What's that?
Unidentified e-liquid recipe.
Hate vape it. You got no other choice. You just gotta hate vape your way through it.
Tastes really good. I have no freaking clue what it is.
Is it blueberry?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Hey,
there's not one identifiable flavor in there.
I do have an idea, though. I think that we should allow the chat to pick out the song for next week. So, if we
Nick Devine's not here, so you don't have to worry about Freebird.
Yeah, if we could get some song selection suggestions for
Didn't we just take whatever the first one was that people actually paid attention to?
Yeah, moderator needs to put in chat next week's request starts now, and the first one that pops up.
There you go. Somebody do that.
There you go. Go now.
Because this isn't my show anymore.
Go now. First one that we see.
Who's quick?
Who's got the best internet connection?
This is your chance to manipulate Adam Polarzik into singing a song that he really doesn't want to sing.
Make a good one.
Personally, I'd like to see him sing "I'm Too Sexy for My Shirt."
Charged.
Dude, I'll do that for you anytime. Let's get a Zoom room going. We'll do that.
So
Right.
we got
there it is. What is it?
we got
Safety dance?
Safety Dance.
Oh, I think she got it in there first.
You can dance if you want to. You can.
I mean, if that's the first
What's
one,
charged GBH though?
I don't know. Is that a song?
Look it
Let's
up,
find out.
because that may have been first.
Might have been.
I think that's a band.
I have to learn a foreign language.
Charged is the band, and the song is
A
GBH.
song.
Oh, it is. Charged beat it. Oh, that's some.
Is it a
That's a-
song? That's a band.
Yeah, it's a band.
I needed a song.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
song. I
and
guess
I'm
Raven
calling
Shadow
Safety
wins.
Dance wins.
Safety dance.
Raven's
next
got
week.
it then.
Safety Dance.
You can dance if you want
I'll rock
to.
that.
Do you remember what
Oh,
song?
yeah, I can see Adam rocking that one out.
Do you remember what
Go
song
on.
you're supposed to do this week, Adam?
I do.
Oh,
I
okay.
absolutely do.
See, I should have taken advantage and put Sitting on the Dock of the Bay out there.
Oh, see,
Oh
that's
yeah, he'd be good at that one though.
that's not a punishment. That one.
Yeah.
Start doing like
Now, this
250
isn't
requests.
supposed to be a punishment. This is supposed to be something that we all enjoy.
Yeah, we're just advertising your local abilities, your vocal abilities.
My local vocals.
Yes, we're testing your vocal abilities to bring you more attention to Eddie Narson's.
Pudding's here for the. It's sadly I don't sing in that band.
In the disheartened.
No, I do. I sing backups in both of my bands. I just don't sing lead in either. But I do like acoustic sets occasionally and sing just with me and my guitar. So it's interesting to hear some of these songs that I may like eventually add because they're so ridiculous.
You guys ready to see tomorrow's project?
Sure.
Oh, you don't even want to know what I thought that was at first.
Glitter.
What are you
She's
glitterati?
gonna make glitter bombs.
Are you glitter bombing people?
Oh wow.
Look, I want to send you a package.
Yeah, but it looks like it.
You got glitter all over my cat, Lumi. All over my cat.
That stuff never goes away. Like I
Never.
still
And
find
they're vacuuming the cat for 10 minutes.
Where
Still
did you,
find glitter
where
in
did
my
you
room.
get all
I've
that
bought
glitter,
them for years.
Lumi? Where did you get all that glitter?
Oh no! I just bombed myself.
Oh, see?
China.
She got it from China.
China.
Like literally bombed yourself?
Yes, it's all
Oh.
over my lap.
Jesus.
Not screwed politely.
Mm.
Jesse probably does need a glitter bomb.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's everywhere now. Get that in your keyboard. It's good for it.
Just straight through the hair and you're good. It'll all come off. You just won't ever get it out of your hair.
And the pillow, and then Mr. Loomy's gonna wake up.
Where have you been? Where you at the
And then,
strip club?
that gives you an excuse to start a fight if you wanted to.
Right.
That's what you get for going to the strip club, motherfucker.
You just need to
Oh, sparkly!
before he comes home, put on some Old Spice.
Yummy.
Some Paco Rabanne.
I've got to make a note that I've got to learn the chords to Safety Dance.
Yep. Make a note.
I don't think they would be overly complicated,
Couple days.
judging by what I recall of that song.
No, although, every time I think of that song, there was a time I went on a road trip. Do you remember Matt Christopher?
Yeah.
I went with him, the Super Jew, D. Wilkes, and myself. We went to just outside San Antonio to some lake. We go meet up with some other guys from fucking San Antonio out there. And we were all just piss pounding them in the SUV we were taking over there, the whole ride. By the time we got there, the Super Jew was jacked, just fucking gone. We set up a tent and everything else so we could all crash. And he wanted to cut it out early before the rest of us. So we made him sing and do the safety dance on his way to the tent.
Fantastic.
I'm like, you want to go pass out? This is how you have to do it.
Nice.
Hilarious.
That's great.
So, have you figured out what style you're gonna go Japanese in?
I don't know.
I'm saying I'm partial to like a punk style. You know, it's up to you.
Let's adjust this so we can kind of hear both.
Look at you, all fancy fucking musicians.
Picture in tune. We're fine. So it goes a little something like this, I want to say. I've got your picture. I'd like 1,000,000 of you were on my cell. I want a doctor to take your picture so I can look at you from inside as well. You got me turning up and turning down, turning up and turning up. I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
What a wonderful song about masturbation that is.
I've got your picture. I've got your picture.
It really is.
It's a total creeper song.
He wants 1,000,000 of her all around his cell. He wants the doctor to take a picture so he can look at her from inside as well.
Yep. It's a total creeper song.
A lot of songs from the 80s are total
creeper songs. You're getting a bravo.
Thanks, everybody. I do it for you.
That was fantastic, though.
Curtsy. You gotta curtsy and bow.
I sit there staring, and there's nothing else to do.
You should do a cover of Hero.
There goes my...
No, not that Hero.
Say my band used to do that song.
I'm talking the Japanese Hero. I think it's spelled Hiro, I think.
I need to hear this Hero.
I know Me First and Jimmy Gimmies did it once.
Okay.
Go look up that one. That one's fantastic. It's all in Japanese, though, so you're going to have to learn Japanese.
Ah, shit.
Hey, after you get your vocal you should plug your band now.
Yeah.
Plug your band.
I have links ready. Yeah, I play guitar in a band called The Disheartened. We're mostly like local South Chicago band. We do some originals, but we do like a shit ton of covers, like from the 60s all the way to modern stuff. We actually just did 2 shows over the weekend and actually got paid properly for once, which doesn't happen a lot. So you can check that band out on SoundCloud. I have our original stuff on there that I recorded over the past couple years. It's not like the greatest quality, but you can get an idea for the songs. And then I play bass in a band called Eddie and the Arsons, which we actually have a full-length album available on Amazon and Google Play and iTunes and all that stuff. But then you can also stream our album, I'm pretty sure every song, on, there's a YouTube channel that publishing people set up for us. So it has the whole album streaming. So I'm going to post that link out there as well. Nice. So yeah. That's what I do. Well, some of what I do, but music takes up a big part of my life, so it's pretty important to me.
All right, because that means next week you get a safety dance your way through music again.
Yes.
Absolutely, you can send a vape song to me, Kathy.
Can we do the... Oh, man, if you need to liven it up, just set Giancarlo loose on it.
Yeah.
For anybody who's never, Giancarlo Ohmageddon. That's a good time to shout out Ohmageddon, That guy can turn anything into a vaping song. Anything.
Oh yeah, I've seen him post some of his lyrics.
That dude is out of control.
Yeah, and they're like, they fit the meter of the song too, like you know, like syllabically. Like he's good at it.
He's really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
He does have a way with words when it comes to that.
I think I can fit squirrel into any song. Maybe that's my talent. Maybe that's what I've been put on this earth to do, is release an album of squirrel songs.
We should have made you do the Baby Shark song. Son of a bitch.
I just saw that this morning.
Can we get your cat to do backup vocals with like an occasional meow every time you do the squirrel?
Yvonne, you want to sing?
She meow on command?
No.
Yeah, mine neither.
She's not a very vocal cat unless you're shorting her on treats. Then you better listen the fuck up.
Mine's chatty, but only when she wants to be.
Yeah. Yeah, there's got to be treats. There's got to be treats involved. She heard me say treats, by the way, multiple times.
What's up, Pooh man? What's up with them treats?
So I know I'll probably be paying for it with viciousness here in a little bit.
Kitty.
You got zero response from her, Gizzard Stu.
She came running to that.
No.
It's like you got nothing.
Kitty.
I will not be singing Baby Beluga ever.
Is she purring now, though? Baby Beluga.
She started purring.
Now it's in my head.
You know what? I got the perfect one. When it gets Christmas time, you can do I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas.
That's a good one.
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
It is the most annoying fucking song in the world to me. But I know somebody who hates it more than I do, so it's fucking funny at that point.
We had that song on like an old record of like funny Christmas songs, like from my childhood.
I remember Dr. Demento's Christmas specials.
In fact, that was the last time I heard that song, was on a Dr. Demento Christmas special.
Yeah. Because his Christmas specials were like 3.5 hours long. They're fucking fantastic.
My neighbor used to record them to cassette tape, and he has like this library of Dr. Demento specials and just regular episodes of the show. And I was like, dude, we'll get one of those converters and we'll make them MP3s so you can listen to them in your car and shit. He's like, oh, that would be amazing. So I think I'm going to do that for Christmas for him. Convert his, at least, you know, a bunch of his tapes to files. You'd love it.
Yeah, because Demento had great shows.
Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of parody, a lot of Weird Al and goofy old parody songs and stuff.
Yeah. He loved Pencil Neck Geek, like more than anything else, though. I swear to God.
Yeah, he always played everything by Pencil Neck, that
Pencil Neck Geek
song in particular.
I'm like, it's like. Like, wasn't this like a pro wrestler song? Didn't like 3 pro wrestlers sing this song? Like, I don't.
There's butterscotch in this.
In what?
Mystery vape.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Jesus Christ, my chat went to shit. That was weird. Now it's back to job chat. Fucking Christ. Oh, fuck that thing. All right. Anyhow, well, you know, it is that time. We are kind of dying out here. We did have a wonderful musical melody on the way out here, so
that was awesome.
I think that was definitely the high point of the show.
I think so too.
I think it's all downhill from here at this point.
Yep. We can't top that. So, I mean, we were just singing about masturbation, so. It's a good time.
Well, Adam wasn't. I've been singing it ever since because that song's catchy as fuck.
In case here, since let's go this route. Amy, how about you go first? Since you don't like being spotlighted, you can be spotlighted first.
Maybe.
Ding Thanks for having me, guys.
And here's Lumi's Twitch channel in chat.
You want to watch me fucking playing Call of Duty? Go for it. It's not a vape channel. It's fucking
That's awesome.
Yeah, but we talk a lot of vaping in your chat, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's fun. Join us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Friday. Not Kenny. I always get Kenny B and Vaping with Ken mixed up for some reason. Vaping with Ken is going to have a preventative / suicide awareness 24-hour stream. Hoping I'll be there. Bye.
Pass it to somebody, Lumi.
Adam!
Thank you. So yeah, thank you for having me, as always, TJ, Mr. Golf T. As I say every week, this is the highlight of my week, chilling with you guys. It's always a blast. Today was, I don't know, especially fun. We got some serious topics going, and then we had some DIY, we had some music time. Can't beat it. Some awesome sound bites from Gizzard. Had me cracking up the whole time. So other than that, check out Mr. Fresh 03's channel for mixing goodness. Check out The Spork Life, because if you're not sporking, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Go watch Lumi Twitch, because it's a fucking blast. And come back here every Wednesday for us. Thank you. Go Fresh.
So yes, Vaping with Ken is having that suicide awareness 24-hour stream. It's going to be raising money for suicide awareness. I offered to throw my show onto his channel for the Friday and Saturday show. I don't think we're going to be doing the Friday show. I don't think he has room for us. So probably what I'll do is I'll come on, talk a little bit about suicide awareness for a minute, and then push the stream over to his channel, because quite frankly, what he's doing is far more important than any shenanigans that we can get up to. So that's right now, that's my Friday plan. But yeah, go check out Adore Eliquid. You might want to hold off until the new release 2 weeks from now. So if you can make it, it's probably going to be worth it. Probably going to be worth it. So I'm really looking forward, because she's whatever she does, it always turns out awesome. I'm kind of hoping I'd like a grasshopper shake.
That would be good.
That would be good, right? I don't know. Just with the green ghosts, I'm thinking something minty.
It's hard.
I don't know. Because she's already got 2 apples, so I don't know that she would do another apple. Enough hypothesizing.
She did lemon and she did orange.
She did do lemon, then she did orange. And pecans.
And blueberries.
And blueberries. No strawberry yet.
Strawberry lemonade.
Yep, strawberry submission.
Yeah, that's true, strawberry submission. That's not a true strawberry vape. That's a lemonade vape. Anyway, I'm rambling. Go check out Ohmageddon. Go check out Coil Vapes. Go check out Kenny B. Coils.com. Thepinkpussylist.com. Don't forget the. Otherwise, you wind up in some strange places on the internet. And then you, too, could be turning Japanese.
Distinct possibility.
That's right. I've only got the stew to throw it to. Gizzard, where do you like to vape at? I'm hoping he'll play the sound effect again.
Fresh.
You'll put your hand in a garbage disposal.
That's what you get. Oh, it's my turn?
Yes.
All right. Thank you for inviting me and hanging out, everybody. Thank you to all the people that watched us. It's great hanging out with you every week. Be sure to tune in next Wednesday, because Our host is going to be tipping a few back, it sounds like.
Getting snookered.
So that should be interesting. Do check out Fresh's show on Friday. I guess we're doing Kenny's suicide awareness thing, so that should be relevant, and hopefully it'll be awesome. And got to shout out Swaggy Shane.
Swaggy Shane.
Get yourself some Swaggy Shane stuff. Of course, there's Gizzard Brew over there. If you haven't tried it, maybe you should. So most people like it. And other than that, back to the Poopy Pants desk.
It is a Poopy Pants desk.
It is a Poopy Pants desk tonight, apparently. Son of a bitch. The Pissy Pants desk a couple weeks in a row. All right, well, so be it. So be it. It is what it is. First and foremost, make sure you are following anything that is Adore Eliquid related right now, because you do not want to miss out on what's coming. Guaranteed. It doesn't matter what it's going to be. I can guarantee it's going to be like a sore dick. You can't beat it. Guaranteed. So make sure you are doing your thing, paying attention, repost it, let everybody know, because if they've missed it, repost it somewhere. Somebody else needs to see it. So Dawn does amazing things for the community, and we should back her no matter what it is. And we all know no matter what it is, it's going to be fantastic. Otherwise, she wouldn't put it out. We all know that. Even if it's not my flavor profile and it's come from her, it is still fucking good. It's just amazing how that works. Other than that, everybody touched on pretty much everything. Coil Vapes, Ohmageddon, you guys know the drill. ThePinkPussyList.com. Like Fresh said, don't forget the and list at the end. Otherwise, you're going to get to some really weird areas there. We don't want to have Adam sing your way to sleep.
That's right. Got your picture.
As always, make sure you're advocating, not for ourselves or for anybody in the room here, but for those that come behind us, because they're the ones who haven't made the switch yet. I mean, I don't have a whole hell of a lot to say, but yes, next week I will be drinking. I will do some drinking. It's probably not going to be too much, because I can't take 2 days to recover, because I do got to be back to work on Friday. But we will definitely have a good amount of fun there. If we're lucky, we'll get a little loosey-goosey next week. And then that following week, which will be Halloween. Halloween falls on a Wednesday this year. No, I will not be dressing up for the show. Maybe I won't wear my hat so you guys can see how bald I am. Maybe we'll do that.
Yeah.
Something of that lines. Actually, you know what? No, I do have a mask I could wear the entire show. Maybe I can do that. We'll figure something out. But, that following week on Halloween, that's when I'm going to start cutting the time down. We're going to go down to about an hour and a half show. I'm going to start there, see how it rolls, or if I need to take it down any further. And looks like it's going to be Fresh of the Round Table is going to be there. Hanging out with us that night. You guys know the drill. Love you all. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you everybody on the panel for showing up. Thank you, Adam, for just throwing out the wonderful tunes for us tonight and making us all think about masturbating as we go to sleep this evening.
Anytime.
You guys have a fantastic day, a wonderful week. And since the meter's not here, I'll give you one homework assignment. Go and watch the 510 report over on Grim Reading's channel. It's only 15 minutes of your time at max. I think it's 14 this week. Yes, it's some stuff we've covered already, but he's also covers it from some different angles that we didn't talk about. So
he does such a good job.
Yeah, and he is fantastic about it. There's links to everything. Just excellent. So that's your homework assignment. And other than that, have a fantastic night, and I'll see you guys next week. Giz, would you like to take us out?
I would love to. Let me pin myself. Oh, there I am. Hey! Okay, so we're going to vape our way out of here, and as you go through the rest of your week, as always, Try and be nice to someone if possible. And get off your butts and vape. Bye.
Bye. Love you.
Bye. I love you.
Here we go.
Bye.
Fucking magnificent. Fucking magnificent.